Hey, what's going, y'all? It is yours truly once again. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed this series so far, but maybe some have noticed there has been kind of a turn of events within this novel. You know, as with every great novel, there has to be kind of a sharp turn within this narrative. Not to say the novel contradicts itself, but gotta gotta make it a little bit, give it some spice. So my spice has been more or less that I've been alluding to that the Sigma female was something else all this time. She was actually more than just Sigma. And so here's the deal. The Sigma female was actually an enigma. Yes. So basically, the Sigma female was never a Sigma at all. And this is a good thing, just as it is with those who are enigmatic type of males per se. Those type of guys were never Sigma at all either, you know. So those who are truly enigmatic are the true lone wolves, not those who claim they are Sigma. And I've done videos about that. So, but yes, going forward, let's talk about more of this whole enigma part with the so-called Sigma female per se, okay? Just because I've used that as a title, as an opening up for a lot of women who are like this, because there really isn't a lot of content out there like this. And so, yeah, but okay, with this thing about the enigmatic type of a woman per se, growing up, basically your life has been a Cinderella effect. You've had a Cinderella type of a life. I'm pretty sure there probably is an enigmatic type of a woman out there probably smiling right now because she probably can relate to this. She can relate to this Cinderella type of life. So I won't go into detail about that because I don't want to sound too hypothetical with that, given that there are actually thousands of variations of the Cinderella story. But one thing is pretty much capturing of each of those stories. There was something special about this particular woman that made her sought after. Okay. So, and of course, she had a life where she lived in mostly atrocious conditions. Now, atrocious conditions can obviously be variated, whether she lived in the slums or she just had to deal with a lot of persecution and injustice put upon her by her family. And maybe in her adulthood afterwards, or maybe it started to occur in her adulthood. It all depends. But nevertheless, she was actually the sense of beauty in all of it. There was something very mystique, very heartwarming, something very eye-catching about her. She was literally the diamond in the rough. And so the thing about all this is that, yeah, you can relate to more or less having the ugly sisters like the Sigma female had per se. I mean, like Cinderella had, you had the ugly sisters just like her, or you just had ugly people in your family that you've had to deal with most of your life. And you knew that something was different about you. You felt like you were the different kitten of the litter. Like you had spots and the other kittens did not have spots. And your parents did not have spots either. They looked at you different. So they treated you different. But nevertheless, there was something so bright about you in different ways. Now, mind you, just to wrap this up, there's a difference between being kind of the one that stands out versus being the one that is casted out, the outcast. Because the one thing I don't want to have misunderstood is, yes, there was probably some type of female that was an outcast of her family because of whatever treachery or betrayal that you did. And so they decided to put you out. So I know that there may be a few of those type that may also try to claim that they are Sigma or to be enigmatic. Now, in that strength, as far as Sigma, sure, because I've already have described what Sigma actually is. Sigma is feral. Sigma is not lone wolf. But a woman who is truly enigmatic, yes, you are a lone wolf. You weren't an outcast. You did not do anything treacherous or betray your family or things like that. You just truly had to go through a lot of crap because of your family probably being jealous of you and things like that. You were never the sellout type. You didn't sell out. You didn't try to look for greener grass on the other side. And that's why your family kicked you out. You were not that type. You were actually the one that went through a lot of crap with your family being jealous of you because of something about you that they didn't have, nor could ever be. And this is the Cinderella effect of the truly enigmatic female. Because, yes, the sharp turn of events in this novel displays itself as such. You were never a Sigma at all. You were an enigma. And you've always had to be basically the lone wolf around people most of your life. You never fitted in anywhere. You tried. But, your glass slippers, they don't lie. You walk a certain way, and you actually are about to attract a certain individual. And hopefully that's who you stick around, So just like the Cinderella story. So just don't become ugly due to your ugly sisters or your ugly family members. But yeah, the Cinderella effect does not apply to the outcast type of a female. In that case, yes, the outcast is truly the Sigma female. But the one with the Cinderella effect, yes, she is truly the enigmatic female, the enigma. So, so going forth, I'll say more of enigmatic female as far as what I'm alluding to with how I was trying to get enigmatic females to listen to this novel about the Sigma female, because no one really talked about how enigmatic a true lone wolf type of a female really is. But we must separate the enigmatic individual from the outcasted individual in regards to a certain type of woman that doesn't fit in. You either stand out or you were kicked out. Signing out.